Did you know that 70% of people say they fear public speaking more than death? It's true. But the secret to becoming a confident leader isn't just about speaking more, it's about speaking with power. Leaders who communicate clearly and confidently inspire respect, build trust, and motivate action. And the best part? You don't have to be born a leader to speak like one. In this video, you'll learn 6 powerful phrases that can change the way you communicate. These phrases aren't just nice to have, they're essential tools to help you lead with clarity, confidence, and strength. Whether you're in a meeting, giving a presentation, or just speaking to your team, these phrases will make you stand out and make people want to follow your lead. Ready to speak like a leader? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Power of Pause. Why silence speaks louder than words. In leadership, it's easy to think that the more you speak, the more authority you project. But silence can be one of the most powerful tools in your leadership toolkit. Research shows that leaders who pause before answering a question appear more thoughtful and in control. It's a technique that not only commands respect but also allows you to formulate a more powerful response. Think about some of the most confident leaders you know. How do they speak? Often, they don't rush to fill the silence. Instead, they take a moment to think, assess the situation, and then speak with intention. This is the power of the pause. Studies by the Harvard Business Review suggest that leaders who speak slowly and pause often are perceived as more authoritative. It gives your words more weight and allows your message to resonate with the listener. In fact, it can even make you seem more intelligent, according to research by psychologist Daniel Kahneman. The next time you're in a meeting, instead of jumping in with a quick response, take a brief pause. This strategy not only shows confidence but also invites others to think deeply about your words. It also gives you the time to make sure what you say is clear and impactful. Another benefit of pausing is its ability to reduce stress. When you're comfortable with silence, you're less likely to say something you'll regret in the heat of the moment. It's a strategy used by some of the most successful leaders, like Barack Obama, who often pauses before answering difficult questions. So, don't be afraid of silence. Embrace it. The pause shows that you're not rushed, that you're in control, and that your words matter. This is the first step in speaking like a confident leader. Chapter 2. Own your vision. The boldness of saying, "I see the future." Leadership is about direction. It's about seeing a future that others can't yet envision. When you say, "I see the future," it signals that you are a visionary, someone who can inspire and guide others toward a clear, exciting goal. Visionary leaders don't just respond to what's happening today, they focus on what's coming tomorrow. When you speak with the certainty of someone who knows the direction to take, it helps others feel confident in your leadership. Steve Jobs famously said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." According to research by McKinsey & Company, organizations with clear and compelling visions perform 30% better than those without. People are drawn to leaders who are forward-thinking, who can inspire with their words and actions. Leaders like Elon Musk, who frequently speaks about the future of space exploration and sustainable energy, have built massive followings because of their ability to articulate a compelling vision. Saying, "I see the future," creates a sense of purpose. It encourages others to think beyond the present challenges and focus on the long-term possibilities. It also shows that you have a strategy in place to guide the team towards that future. Take the time to articulate your vision. Whether you're leading a company or a small team, people will follow you if they can clearly see where you are taking them. And when you speak with conviction about the future, you show confidence in the path you're taking. But be mindful of how you communicate your vision. It should be positive, clear, and exciting. Don't be vague. Leaders who can describe a bright future with specific details tend to be more successful in rallying their teams behind them. Chapter 3. Turn fear into fuel. Mastering. What I know for sure, as a leader, it's normal to encounter uncertainty and fear, but the way you address it can make all the difference. One powerful phrase to turn fear into fuel is, "What I know for sure." It's simple but effective. When you use this phrase, you ground yourself in certainty, no matter how uncertain the situation. Leaders are often faced with tough decisions, and it's tempting to hide your doubts. But by acknowledging what you know for sure, you show confidence and build trust. It's a strategy that's been used by successful leaders across industries, from politics to business. For example, Oprah Winfrey is famous for saying, "What I know for sure is that you get what you give." Her ability to speak from a place of certainty and truth is one of the key reasons she's built such a loyal following. Leaders like Oprah don't shy away from fear, they confront it and use it as a source of strength. The phrase, "What I know for sure," can also help you stay grounded in moments of chaos. When things feel overwhelming, saying this out loud can serve as a reminder of your core beliefs and values. It helps bring clarity to your decisions and actions, especially when navigating tough situations. A study by Gallup found that employees who feel their leaders are confident and clear are more engaged in their work. When you speak with certainty, your team is more likely to feel secure, even during challenging times. This is why the phrase, "What I know for sure," is so powerful. It projects confidence, builds trust, and keeps everyone focused on what truly matters. The key to using this phrase effectively is to ensure that what you know for sure aligns with your values and goals. When your certainty is rooted in truth, your team will follow your lead with confidence. In moments of doubt, it's easy to focus on the unknowns. But great leaders know how to filter out the noise and focus on what they know for sure. This not only helps you move forward but also reassures your team that you have a plan in place. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more leadership tips to boost your confidence and communication. Chapter 4. From Doubt to Decision. The leadership art of "Let's move forward together." When you lead a team, one of the most important things you can do is help people move past doubt and into action. One of the most effective ways to do this is by saying, "Let's move forward together." It's simple, but it has a powerful effect on morale and unity. The phrase works because it creates a sense of inclusion. Instead of focusing on the obstacles, it emphasizes the shared journey. When a leader uses this phrase, they make the decision process feel like a team effort, reinforcing the idea that no one is alone in their challenges. Research from Gallup shows that employees who feel their opinions matter are 4.6 times more likely to be engaged at work. This engagement is crucial because it leads to better performance, higher productivity, and a more positive work environment. When you say, "Let's move forward together," you're reinforcing that everyone's input is valued and that you're all in this together. Leaders like Richard Branson often use inclusive language. He has said, "The best way to teach people is to empower them, to involve them in the process." When you include your team in the decision-making process, it not only boosts their confidence but also increases their investment in the outcome. This phrase also signals confidence. When you say, "Let's move forward together," you're demonstrating that you believe in the path ahead, even if it's uncertain. It encourages others to follow your lead with faith, even when challenges lie ahead. Studies also show that when leaders openly express confidence in moving forward, their teams are more likely to overcome the fear of failure. A study by the American Psychological Association found that employees who trust their leaders are more likely to embrace challenges and take risks. And when teams are willing to take risks, they grow faster and innovate more. By using this phrase, you create an atmosphere of collaboration and shared commitment. It's a subtle but effective way to break down barriers and move your team forward with a shared sense of purpose. In uncertain times, this is the kind of leadership that makes a real difference. Chapter 5. Command with Clarity. Here's the simple truth. In a world full of noise and distractions, clarity is more important than ever. Leaders who can distill complex information into clear, digestible messages command respect. One phrase that can help you achieve this is, "Here's the simple truth." This phrase works because it signals to your audience that what follows is important. It cuts through the clutter and positions you as someone who isn't afraid to tackle tough issues head-on. It shows that you've thought about the issue and have a straightforward answer. Clarity in communication is a critical leadership skill. According to a study by McKinsey & Company, clear communication improves team performance by 25%. Leaders who can articulate their thoughts clearly and directly inspire confidence. It's about giving your team a clear direction, especially when things are ambiguous or confusing. The power of, "Here's the simple truth," lies in its ability to simplify even the most complicated concepts. Leaders like Steve Jobs were masters of this. Jobs was known for his ability to explain even the most complex technological innovations in simple terms that anyone could understand. This made Apple products not just desirable, but accessible to the masses. The phrase also helps you appear more decisive. When you're able to simplify a problem and offer a clear solution, you give your team a sense of confidence. People follow leaders who can show them the way, especially when faced with uncertainty. Using clear, direct language builds trust. According to the Edelman Trust Barometer, 81% of people say they trust leaders who speak honestly and directly. By using phrases like, "Here's the simple truth," you create an atmosphere of transparency and openness, which in turn fosters trust within your team. But keep in mind that clarity doesn't mean oversimplification. It means stripping away unnecessary jargon and getting to the heart of the issue. The best leaders don't just simplify, they do so without losing the integrity of their message. When you make complex ideas easy to understand, you empower your team to act. And the more empowered they feel, the more likely they are to take initiative and deliver results. So next time you're faced with a challenge, try saying, "Here's the simple truth," and watch how your clarity turns uncertainty into action. Chapter 6. Empathy Meets Power. How to say, "I understand." Here's how we win. Great leadership doesn't just come from strength or authority, it also comes from empathy. One of the most effective ways to combine empathy with leadership power is by using the phrase, "I understand. Here's how we win." The phrase works because it acknowledges the struggles and concerns of your team, while also offering a path forward. By saying, "I understand," you build trust and connection with your team. You let them know that their challenges haven't gone unnoticed, and that you're on their side. This approach is backed by research. According to a study by the Center for Creative Leadership, leaders who exhibit empathy are 60% more likely to have high-performing teams. When your team knows that you understand their struggles, they're more likely to respond with dedication and loyalty. Leaders like Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, have embraced this approach. Nadella often speaks about the importance of empathy in leadership, saying, "Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge." When you acknowledge the concerns of your team and offer solutions, you show that you're not just a boss, but a leader who genuinely cares. By adding, "Here's how we win," you shift the focus from the problem to the solution. It's a motivational phrase that empowers your team. It gives them a sense of direction and purpose, and helps them move beyond fear or doubt. In difficult situations, people need clarity. They want to know that there's a way forward. Leaders who can combine empathy with direction help their teams overcome adversity with confidence. A 2019 Gallup study found that employees who feel heard by their leaders are 4.6 times more likely to be engaged at work. Using this phrase also helps prevent burnout. When you show empathy, it reminds your team that their well-being matters. It reduces the pressure they may feel, knowing that they're supported by a leader who understands their challenges and is actively working to help them succeed. When you say, "I understand, here's how we win," you're fostering a collaborative mindset. You're saying, "We're in this together, and together, we can succeed." It's a phrase that empowers, motivates, and reassures. And in times of uncertainty, this kind of leadership is what makes all the difference. If you want more leadership insights like this, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update. By mastering these 6 phrases, you'll be able to lead with clarity, confidence, and empathy. Use them strategically, and you'll see your leadership style transform before your eyes. Speak like a confident leader today.